Good evening, everybody. It is meteorologist Aiden Web Forecast, guys. Welcome back to the video. Hope you guys are all enjoying your wonderful Monday afternoon or Monday evening. And as you guys can tell by the title, now we're going to be looking at the southern part of the system that we've been looking at for the past couple of days. We're going to be talking about the major flooding, and now we actually have a specific region. We're not going to be focusing on this region the whole video, but this is a specific region I really want to talk about in this video a bit more that I have not really mentioned with yesterday's flooding video. But it looks like areas in the southern Ozarks will be getting a ton of rain. It looks like they will have the heaviest rain and the biggest chance for flooding there, and even the biggest chance for severe weather as well. But again, this rain is going to be a lot more widespread, going to affect millions, and the soil and everything is still wet from last weekend's rainstorm, and we're going to have another big one, especially for Saturday and even Sunday mornings. We're going to be seeing the worst of the rain all the way from areas from Texas all the way to Maine. We'll be seeing that rain, but again, the heaviest will be in the southeast, Ozarks, and a little bit of the plains. But yeah, if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, guys. It really means a lot when you guys support my channel. We are now two subscribers away from 1,975. Again, guys, really means a lot with all the support. I know with you guys, we can get to 2,000 in no time. Again, we need 7 more subscribers until I'm start taking names for shout outs. Again, I'll let you guys know whenever I am for the 2,000 subscriber shout out. So if you guys want to either grow your channel, I understand you guys can be on a shout out. Also, be sure to share the channel to any friends or family that you think will be in the system of this major flooding or in the snow. If you think they're going to be in the snow, go ahead and share them the link to last video, which I'm going to try to put in the top right, but again, I might forget. But yeah, without further ado, let's get in this video. So we're going to be looking at the National Weather Service here right now. Again, just going to be looking at a little review, nothing really related. We don't have any really flash flood watches, flood warnings, anything really related. We still have just a little couple out here in Mississippi and Alabama and Tennessee, and even areas into far eastern Arkansas, mostly around the Mississippi River. Again, this is going to be we still have these flood warnings just because we're going to be seeing a couple little bands of rain that could continue just to cause a lot of flooding. And this we saw almost the worst of their rain for last weekend. We saw almost up to 5 to 7 inches of rain throughout areas near southern Tennessee, northern Alabama. Of course, we had a couple also severe weather there as well. But again, we're just going to be seeing these flood warnings because, again, this rain is not moving anytime soon. It's been very wet. The grass is still wet. It's really awful out here. And, again, it's just going to be a super duper wet January. And it's looking like all the action is starting to come throughout the eastern United States now. We're definitely going to be seeing a lot more snowstorms coming in, even with the warm front. And we're even going to be seeing a ton of rain. So it's definitely going to be very active in the eastern United States. And I'm going to try to make time to post on this western, it's not a snowstorm, but I'm just going to be focusing on the western United States as well. The new pattern change is going to bring a ton of snow and a ton of rain within the next couple of weeks. I'm going to try to do that video later this weekend because I want to try to get all these videos from the snowstorm before it really gets here, so I can warn a bit more people. Again, guys, this is too much to talk about. Tomorrow's videos, I want to before. Actually, no, I'll do that in the end of the video. But yeah, we're gonna be seeing winter weather advisories throughout areas into Western Virginia, Southern West Virginia, and even areas into Kentucky and North Carolina. Again, that's going to be a small little Midwestern snowstorm that I'm going to be talking about tomorrow, and this can bring it up to 2 to 4 inches. Again, that's all the way throughout Virginia and Kentucky, all the way to close to maybe even New York. And then we are going to be seeing some, we do have high wind warnings in the areas for Colorado, Wyoming, and even Nebraska, Kansas. That's where we're going to be seeing some very strong winds. We had a very strong wind earlier out here into southern Montana and northern Wyoming, but it has calmed down a little bit. And then we do have wind advisories throughout areas near Grand Forks and even areas into southwestern North Dakota. And then we have winter weather advisories and windstorm warnings throughout the Rockies and the Sierras. We're going to be seeing a little system out there that's going to bring a good amount of snowfall throughout those areas. But yeah, and then we have flood watches as well for the areas into also Washington near Seattle, because again, they are going to be really just being the rain because they will be above freezing. Again, same pattern. But again, we're going to be seeing now this rain starting again Friday. This is the 10th. We're going to be seeing this rain kind of hanging out here again. This is what I'm probably going to try to focus on the western United States here. But again, we're going to be seeing a ton of action out here into the Plains, Ozarks, like I said, all the way to Texas to Michigan on Friday, and then it can be all the way from Texas to Maine by even Sunday. Again, this rain won't be too bad. Again, it's just starting to really the rain's just starting really at this point, but when we get to Friday afternoon, this becomes a lot more widespread and a lot bigger. It's crazy how this changes within 12 hours so fast. We are going to be seeing just a ton of rain out here. Gonna be seeing flooding issues throughout southern Illinois, areas in southern Indiana, areas into Missouri. Again, the Ozarks is really like Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, maybe even western Kentucky and Tennessee. That's what I consider the Ozarks. Again, Ozarks isn't really considered like a. There's not really states that are really considered the Ozarks, kind of, but again, that's just the little area that I consider the Ozarks. By Saturday morning, this is when it gets a lot worse. Like I said, all the way from Texas to Maine, we're going to start either seeing some outskirt rain showers or even flooding. We're going to be seeing the worst of this. Again, guys, I focused on the snow like an hour ago. So if you guys want to check that video out, that all this information is still new. Nothing's different within the last hour. So if you guys want to focus on the snow, go ahead and check out last video. I did put it on the top right earlier in the video if you guys want to check that out. Again, we'll be seeing flooding rains though throughout Kansas City, areas in Joplin, Oklahoma City, Tulsa, just much of the south central, really southern plains. Going to be seeing a ton of rain, and then we're going to be seeing these outskirt rain showers all the way into the Ohio Valley, where we saw a lot of rain as well last weekend, yeah. Look at Saturday afternoon. Look at the amount of, just look how heavy this rain is. We're way past this color right here, so that's how bad it's gonna be. This is gonna be severe weather and incredibly heavy snow or rain. My bad, very heavy rain as well. Again, it could be severe weather, and it also just could be very heavy rain. That's gonna be, like I said, for the Ozark areas and even South Central. Gonna be seeing a ton of rain throughout southern Missouri, southern Illinois, and southern in Indiana. We're gonna be seeing a ton of rain as well near Dallas, areas into southern Oklahoma, and then we are gonna be seeing some rain showers out here. It's still for the southeast, but not going to be as bad as for the Ozarks, and I guess you could say a little bit of the Midwest. And then by later Sunday, as we get into Sunday, this rain does. We have a little bit of a normal shower coming into the southeast now, so it's not going to be as widespread. It's just going to be affecting areas in the Ohio Valley, Georgia, areas into the southeast, and all the way into the New England area, in Massachusetts, and even New Hampshire, but won't be that bad, and it should be out by Monday. Again, the worst of it. Now we'll be looking at the new GFS update. As you can tell, it just finished updating here, and as you can tell, by Friday, the January 10th, and really like the morning, or this is actually, I think this is early afternoon. But again, we're going to start seeing this rain just starting. So, yeah, I think this is Friday afternoon. We're going to start seeing some lingering showers out here into Oklahoma City, Little Rock. Again, not going to be too shabby at that point on Friday, but at that point in early afternoon on Friday, we'll have the heaviest rain near Indianapolis, areas near Cincinnati, all the way to Pittsburgh. We're just having a good amount of rain. As we now get into, when we get to Saturday, it completely changes. Now look at this heavy rain. This is at this point gonna look like it's gonna be a huge severe weather crisis. When I mean crisis, I mean that's what you really say. You say crisis, it's severe weather-wise when there could be a ton of tornado outbreak or crisis. Same thing. That's what you really use, and this could be one of those outbreaks or crisis that we can see a ton of tornadoes start all the way from Indiana to Texas, and this is going to be incredibly heavy. As you can tell, most of the southern part of the Mississippi River will be right in the middle of this red and orange, which means they'll be in the worst of the rain. Little Rock areas all the way from Shreveport and all the way to Indianapolis will be seeing flooding rains at just a incredibly fast rate. Going to be seeing I was going to say blizzard conditions, but that does not work out there for rain. It's going to be incredibly heavy rain though throughout the borders of all these states. Again, Arkansas, Tennessee. It's just going to be right on these borders. Again, Evansville, Indiana. If you're in far southern Illinois, it's just going to be a mess. It's truly a mess. As we now get into Sunday morning, it does start to move a bit more to the southeast and south central, or not. It's leaving the south central and start moving into the southeast. So this is Indiana, Ohio. You guys are gonna get some very heavy rain. It will cool down. It actually will calm down a little bit out there. near that border out here into the Mississippi River, off these little borders of these states. Going to be seeing the heaviest rain more for like northwestern Georgia, north central Alabama, areas near Nashville, Knoxville. All these areas will be seeing some very heavy rain, and then it actually just will roll out really fast. Should be less than 12 hours of a storm, so it wouldn't be that bad. It just looks like it actually changed. It looks like Saturday was gonna be very bad for the southeast, and Sunday not as bad. But it looks like Saturday it's gonna arrive a lot later until like Saturday night. So you could actually have a free Saturday, maybe just partly cloudy, partly sunny, maybe just a couple showers, depending where in the southeast. I'm relating to myself, like it's not gonna really that bad for my area at that point. But look at the rainfall totals. Just look at this. Like, we're gonna be seeing this area right here. This is gonna be the worst of the rain again. This is somewhat considered the Ozarks a little bit. Somewhat again. Not really specific regions. Kind of in between regions. Like, it's like southern Midwest, kind of eastern plains, far western southeast. So it's just right in the middle, really. So I just call that the Ozarks. But this area is the Midwest. But again, we're gonna be seeing a ton of rain throughout areas into northeastern Texas. Going to be seeing up to 6 to 7 inches of rainfall. Definitely going to be just a ton of rain. Areas near Little Rock will be seeing another 5 inches. I'm only going to be seeing we're going to be seeing up to near Polar Bluff, Missouri, up to around 5 to 5.5 inches as well. St. Louis up to 4 inches of rain. Areas near areas into near Jefferson City will be seeing around 2 to 3.5 inches as well. Again, we're going to be seeing a ton of rain throughout the Mississippi River. We're going to be seeing also a good amount of rain near Evansville, Indiana, more like just western Indiana. We're going to be seeing up to 6 to possibly 7 inches of rain. Yeah, you guys heard that. Indianapolis will be seeing 5 to 6.5 inches of rain. Areas near Toledo going to be seeing 2 to 4 inches of rain. Columbus going to be seeing 2 to 4 inches of rain as well. Now for the southeast, we're going to be seeing a rain, but not as long lasting or as heavy as last weekend. But again, it's still going to be heavy, just not as bad. Or so for some areas, it might be better, but some areas it might be worse, depending where you are in the southeast. But I'll be seeing only around maybe 1.8 inches to maybe 2 inches. So again, technically for me, that's not that bad. But with the soil still being wet, if it is still wet throughout this whole week, it's going to be possibly a lot easier to flood. So yeah, this year it's going to be less amount of rain for the southeast, but again, for some areas the soil might still be wet, so it'll be faster to flood. So it might be the same results as last weekend. And then we're going to be seeing actually a good amount of rain from the northeast, actually, for the amount of rain there, for the little amount of rain we're going to be seeing, or little time period, up to around 1 to 2 inches for Maine, which is actually a good amount for Maine. And even areas into upstate New York will be seeing up to 2.5 to 3 inches of rain. So that's definitely a good amount of rain. But as you can tell, the worst of it is just right here. It's just going to be just flooding, just a ton of flooding issues there. And then we're going to be looking at the GFS, and this is actually Tuesday, so that's when we have a new system coming in the southeast. But again, rainfall totals are a bit different with the GFS, but actually they are somewhat agreeing, which is actually good. Again, this year we're gonna be seeing the most amount of rain right here. You know what I mean? Like, it's like right on the borders of these states: Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, and Tennessee, and Arkansas. All these little states, and a little bit of border. So yeah, it's really hard that I can't just say Illinois. I have to say the little border in between all of those states is where we're gonna be seeing heavy rain. So the only thing really good about that is that not a ton of people live right on the border of these states. But again, it's just going to overflow these, example, the Ohio River and even Mississippi River. So definitely going to affect a ton of rivers, and it's just going to cause a lot of flooding. It's just definitely something we don't really need at this point. Up to 5 to 6 inches of rain in this part right here, we'll see the worst of it. And then, of course, in the southeast as well, we'll be seeing up to 3 to 4 inches of snowfall, or rainfall, sorry. But even right here, we're going to be seeing up to 5.5 inches as well for southern Tennessee and even western North Carolina. And then we'll be seeing up to scattered 2 to 3.5 inches throughout the northeast. The 3.5 inches will be mostly like upstate New York, and then right here near Buffalo. And so, yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Again, I apologize if I did not upload what you wanted today. Again, there's like a ton. I can name like 5 to 6 things that I could have talked about today. Again, it's a weekday, so I can't do like triple or quadruple uploads, which really which is not great. But again, for tomorrow's video, I'm planning on doing these again, guys. I might change my mind depending on what the GFS updates look like within 10:30 a.m. all the way to 4:30 p.m. Again, guys, I can't guarantee what I'm going to post on because there's still 3 major updates to come within now to when I post. So that's all going to affect my decision. But my first video I want to do is on the small Midwestern snowstorm. This, guys, I want to post on this because it actually is going to be affecting those people tomorrow. So I need to post on that, or I don't. Yeah, I'm going to post on that, and I'm either debating on posting on the what's it called, the upcoming pattern change, or I might want to do the upcoming pattern change on Wednesday. I don't want to do it tomorrow. It's either going to be the on the rain, on the flooding, or the snow. I don't really want to put those back into another video again because depending on which one has the biggest update. So it's either going to be the Midwestern snowstorm, flooding, or with the snow, but definitely the Midwestern snowstorm because I have like 2 or 3 requests for that. But yeah, again, sorry for all the complications and all that. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy the video, and bye, guys.